story. I'm Mary Ellen McLaughlin. I'm buried underneath this beautiful obelisk. My husband John is buried next to me. I was born in 1883 and I died in 1894. I was 21 years old when I died. The year of 1894, I was living in Victor. I had two sweet little girls. Leorne was 4 years old, and my other little girl, Lorena, we called her Rena, was 21 months old. And I was also pregnant with a third child. It was a very happy time for me. My husband was a shift boss at the Strong Mine, which was also in Victor, at the edge of town. And life was good. Now, I want to back up a year and tell you a little bit of history. Our first labor war for the district was in 1893, and it lasted a year. And some of the mine owners were paying their miners $3 a day for an 8-hour day, and other mine owners were paying theirs the same amount of money for a 9-hour day. So, of course, some of the miners went on strike because they wanted to reduce their their hours. And they were, the Western Federation of Miners was backing them. So this labor war culminated in the dynamiting of the Strong Mine, which is where my husband was working. The day that it happened, it was May 25th, 1894. I heard a horrific boom. The word came down through the town that the Strong Mine had been dynamited. My husband was there. He was working. It was the main shaft, and he was supposed to be down in the main shaft. I was terrified. I had to see for myself to make sure he was okay. So I grabbed both of my little girls, and I carried them all the way to the Strong Mine. I ran, I walked as fast as I could. I made it there. The place was, the buildings were gone, the head frame was gone, and two of the men died, but they weren't my husband. He lived, and I was so grateful. But then I collapsed because I had been running up the hill, holding my little girls. I was pregnant, mentally and emotionally and physically. Things just got to me. It happened. They took me to the hospital, and I died 9 days later, along with my little unborn baby, who is buried here at the foot of my grave. And we're together for eternity. And I'd also like to tell you that my two little daughters grew up to be fine women. One of them worked at the Cripple Creek District Museum, and her grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, pass on this story. The story continues. Thank you.